I am pretty sure that most of you have already seen videos of big airplanes landing at Princess Juliana International Airport, St. Martin. Now, I was really interested in this, so I went to the sim and tried to land a Boeing 747-400 at St. Martin myself. Now, the Queen of the Skies isn't my favorite plane and I don't fly her that often. I mainly fly the 737-800, so I was up for a big challenge. First of all, some details on Princess Juliana International Airport. The ICAO code is Tango November Charlie Mike. The runway itself is 7,546 feet long, which is quite challenging for such a large plane. Now, I did do a landing in perfect conditions, so no wind and visibility more than 10. I really respect pilots who are pulling this off with crazy crosswinds in real life, because even with perfect conditions this is really hard. I used the approach charts for the airport and went for an approach from Tikal, which gave me a right turn on the end, but I did have the runway in sight all the time. So with all the preparation done, let's get into X-Plane 11. So we're on the approach inbound from south-southeast and I'm preparing the plane just so I'm at a really slow speed at the turn because we don't have much time to readjust after we've completed the right turn. I'm aiming for 2,600 feet altitude at the Vaki according to the approach chart. After that we'll be going to turn right at a 25-degree bank angle, heading 095 to Lisar. So here our turn begins and now things get a little bit hectic because I need to maintain a good speed, the correct heading and most importantly the altitude. We will be doing a flaps 30 landing because the plane really needs to slow down so we don't overshoot the runway and crash in the sea. As the plane is approaching the airport we will do the landing checklist, so flight attendants are notified, gear down 3 green, the flaps 30 and final approach speed will be 176 knots. The speed brakes were on but eventually did not extend because X-Plane was messing around with the reverses at the end, which then led to making the landing even harder. So we're finally inbound for the landing. Leave a like right beneath this video if you're still with me and want to see the landing. There is an aircraft in front of us and it's on approach as well, but this plane is part of a X-Plane 11 plugin called X-Live and for some reason it was doing a go around at the end, so no worries about that. The autopilot is already disengaged and I'm flying the plane myself from now on. Now comes the tricky part, trying to maintain the approach speed, keep up with the PAPI lights so they stay too wide to red, and keep the center line, which was the hardest part in my opinion. Now I ended up floating quite a bit and that led to giving me less and less time to pull out the reverses and the speed brakes. So on my yoke I set it in reverse, but in X-Plane level the throttles just swapped all the way forward and I tried to get it in reverse and eventually it did, but yeah, that cost me a bit of the runway as well. So that's it, let's get one of those shots that a lot of tourists take on the beach. I think in the end that I pulled this off quite okay and I really enjoyed St. Martin and I hope you did too. Make sure to subscribe and like the video if you want more videos like this one and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.